All right, we are going to hop on to the tryhackme VPN network. I'm going to show you how to run through this quickly. Go ahead and start up your Kali box. Remember our username, Kali and Kali. Go ahead and enter. Well, that's coming up. Wait patiently, Kali, Kali. It should open up, it should go full screen for us. All right. So we're in our Kali environment. What I'm going to do is open up a terminal real quick. And I'm going to just kind of validate that I have connection to the internet. It's never a bad idea. I'm going to ping google.com. And if I'm getting a response that generally has something like this and I don't see any error, that means I'm good, I'm connected. So I can hit Control-C to cancel. And then I'm going to go ahead and leave that window open. We go to Firefox or the web browser. You can type Firefox in here. Some web browser. I'm going to go to our tryhackme.com website. So what I like to do is open one window to the right and another window to like the upper right, and then a third window. I like to have lots of windows open. You don't have to do this. You can Alt-Tab between them if you want, if that makes you feel more comfortable doing that. But I like to have them organized like this so I can have sort of a heads-up view of all the things that are happening at once. So I'm going to go to tryhackme.com. And it looks like I'm already logged in. Great, good news. What I have to do now, let's see. If I click on my user profile, and this is one of the downsides, is that it might try to give you like the mobile website. If I go to my user profile picture in the top right, you might have a robot, you might have something different. If you go to access, tryhackme.com/access is this. This is where you go to actually connect to their network. They're going to give you what they call like a connection pack. So what that means, and you don't have to buy anything. This is just to sort of make it easier to to get up and running without having any additional hardware. You can do all of it in a web browser. But we're going to use the free OpenVPN tool, and it's really easy to get going. I'm going to click like my region. So I, live US West is as good as anything. So let's just use West regular one. You can hit download my configuration file. And it's going to give me a prompt that has my username.ovpn. OVPN is for OpenVPN. So I'm going to hit save file. All right. And if I click over to one of my other terminals, I think I can hit Alt-Tab. Or I can also just move this window back out of the way. Just drag it over until it sort of snaps back over here. This will be a good sort of position for us to keep things in. So what I'm going to do is go to this top terminal. Let's zoom in. Zoom into the bottom terminal too. All right. I can list the stuff in my downloads folder. So where am I now? I am in my home directory. I'm going to cd into downloads. I'm going to list the stuff in there. It turns out I have two things. I have something I downloaded earlier, and I have that thing I just downloaded now, shift.ovpn. So how do we use that file? What is it? File, shift.ovpn. It's just ASCII text. It's just a text file. If I put it onto the screen, what does it tell me here? It gives me a bunch of information about security certificates, how it will try to configure and communicate to a server, where that server is located, so on and so forth. So I can clear all of that out. And really, it's as simple as typing, because this is an administrative activity, I can go sudo openvpn shift.ovpn, and I use tab to complete it out. So I'm saying, as the administrator on the computer, that's sudo, I want to run the openvpn command, and openvpn will accept as a first parameter a configuration file. That's that thing that I downloaded. So I can hit enter, Now it's going to ask me for my password. It's Kali, K-A-L-I. And it's doing a bunch of interesting things. And my screen fills up and it says initialization sequence completed. Well, that's generally a good sign. What can I do? If I come over to my website to validate that I have connection, you notice right now it says there's a red X. I'm not connected to the network. It says to use machines within your rooms, you need to connect to our network. So I can hit the refresh button. It's going to do all of that. It's going to say, hey, you're successfully connected to the network. And it's going to give me my internal virtual IP address. So you'll notice it 10.2.4.29. I'm going to go to this bottom. Now, the thing about this is I have to leave this little window connected in order for me to stay on the network. If I close it, I'll go ahead and do that real quick. We'll see what happens. This should go away in a second. Any minute now, it should go away. Well, it might take a minute for it to catch up to realize that I'm no longer connected. But suffice it to say, I would not be connected because I killed the program that was running, the connection program, the VPN. So I'm going to start one up again. I'm hoping that it shows you that it's not connected right now. Oh, no, that's terrible. It's not going to work. I promise you it's not going to work unless you're connected to the network. Anyway, let's go ahead and get connected so that it'll prove to work. Initialization sequence completed. Let's look at that. I'm going to type IP space ADDR. And you notice I have ton 0 and ton 1 now. I'm connected twice. So maybe I was still connected. So let's see. Basically, that's all there is to connecting. So yeah, I think that's it. We're connected. Good deal. All right, I'm going to stop the video now.